mission. So the reason I'm going to him is because I also want his blessing. And to find him, he's going to be in here. And as I enter this house, no guard is stopping me, so I might as well steal anything I want. Sweet! Okay, now Zerus, Citizen, and Darren. Let's talk to him. Why is he not waking up? There we go.
What can I do for you? Are you seeking spiritual comfort? Do you want to direct a prayer to our Lord Enos, or donate some gold for his church?
Alright, I've come to get your blessing.
I've come to get your blessing.
That's good. That's good. Then you will probably want to donate gold to the Holy Church of Enos, won't you?
Actually, I wanted your blessing so I can sign on as an apprentice in the lower part of town.
But my son, without a modest donation to the church, it is impossible for me to bless you. How else can I be certain of your good intentions toward the Holy Church of Enos?
So, how much does a donation usually run to here?
Well, that depends on what percentage you want to give, son. Let me see how much you brought. You have more than 100 gold pieces. The Lord says give if you have. The church accepts your generous donation. I bless you in the name of Enos, for he is light and righteousness.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to him later because I don't want
What's
to
your
talk to him right
business
now.
here? Smart kid.
Alright, well I guess we don't have to sleep now, it's getting pretty light. Alright, I don't have much time to actually loot Constantino's chest. That means I will have to go to Torben right now and check if Constantino's sleeping. The reason I want to loot his chest is because he has a particular item that involves a quest in the Thieves Guild, but that will be much later in the game. Still in Chapter 1 though. Alright.
What's the matter?
How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Yes.
And did you also get the blessing of a priest of Enos?
Yes, I did.
Then you shall have my blessing as well. No matter what path you decide to take pride in doing a good job, my boy.
Alrighty then.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Grittus' debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
Yes, it's very expensive, but I want to do it now so I can get even more money from looting.
Fine. Here are 200 gold pieces.
This money will really help me. We can start as soon as you're ready.
Sweetness.
Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
Alrighty then.
Have you had an apprentice before?
Yes, and not too long ago.
And what happened?
His name is Elvrich. He's my nephew. I was quite pleased with him, actually, but one day he simply didn't show up for work.
Where is Elvrich now?
How would I know? He kept hanging around that filthy brothel by the harbor. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still warming the bed of some whore down there.
How long has it been since you saw him?
I guess it must be about 2 weeks.
Have you reported that to the militia?
Of course I have. They were supposed to catch him and see to it that the lazy bones does his work. But I already regret that. He can do whatever he wants. Sooner or later he'll realize he'll get nowhere in Corinus without a decent job.
Is that so?
Alright, let's ask him about paladins.
What do you know about the paladins?
Not much. They arrived by ship 2 weeks ago from the mainland. Since then, they have withdrawn to the upper end of town. Nobody here really knows exactly why they have come. Many are afraid of an attack by the orcs. I suppose, however, that they are here to quell the farmers' rebellion.
Do you know anything about the Peasants' Rebellion?
Rumor has it that Onar, the landowner, has hired mercenaries to keep the king's troops from breathing down his neck. He was probably tired of having to throw his harvest along with his livestock at paladins and militia. All we notice of this in town is that the food prices keep rising. Onar's farm lies far to the east of here. We wouldn't know if there's any fighting going on there. And if you want to know more, ask the merchants in the marketplace. They get around the island more than I do.
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
If I have any left.
Alright, well, I'm probably gonna buy all of them because I can. And now, let's go to Constantino. And hopefully he's still asleep. And if he isn't, then I'm pretty much screwed. Sweet, he's still asleep. Alright, well. If I'm not mistaken, all of the chests in the city have the same locks, so they have the same lock-picking pattern. And if I remember correctly, that's left, right, right, left, right. And here we have 20 gold and Constantino's ring. Now I can even prove to that it's left, right, left, right for pretty much everything. In fact, I'm gonna go into Harrods, and here's a little glitch in the game. You can jump inside a house and nothing will happen, but if you start walking, they'll wake up. So left, right, left, right. Too easy. And that's pretty much gonna compensate for that 200 gold price that you spent for actually learning how to pick locks. And I don't think there's anything else here. So yeah. Anyways,
You've
let's
got
see.
no business being. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
I'm also gonna go to
Smart kid.
what's his name? Christ, I forget this guy's name. It's Lota or something. Or not, never mind. Lamar, that's the one. I'm gonna go to him and also steal his stuff. Now, it's gonna be kind of difficult actually. Still needs to go to bed, hopefully. Alright. Now, as you can see, like his wife is woken up, Lamar's woken up, I'm walking in their house and nothing's happening. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this will work, so I'm going to save, not because I'm going to reload, but because I'm going to be kind of worried that this game's going to crash. Wow, look at that. Look at that fail right there. Same combination, left, right, left, right. And in this chest you'll also find a particular item that involves the quest. It's the Blood Callus, which is kind of it's a semi-difficult quest, but it's a very fun quest. It's gonna be done later in the game though. In the
What do you
up
want
quarter.
here? Smart kid.
Right, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna loot this one last chest and then I'm gonna continue with talking to randoms. So, how did they not see me? Alright, and that chest isn't even got a lock in it. Alright, let's talk
Smart
to
kid.
Meldor. After he stops smoking.
Hey,
There we go.
What do you want?
I wanted to have a look around here.
Where exactly are you headed?
What interesting things are there to see here?
There's a cat house here and a tavern. The landlord's name is Cardiff. If it's information you want, he'll be the right person to talk to. Do you, need money, by the way?
Are you giving it away?
No, But right across the street here is the house of Lamar, the moneylender. I'm sure he'll give you a few gold pieces. Just go ahead.
Do you work for Lamar?
Smart kid.
Actually, I was on my way to the upper quarter.
Yeah, right. And I was about to board a ship and have it take me to the king for an audience. People like you and me haven't been allowed in the upper quarter since the paladins came.
Are you a citizen of this town?
If you mean do I live here? Yeah. But still they won't let me into the upper quarter. Only the tops can get in there, or the merchants and craftsmen from the lower end of town. The people from the harbor district don't carry much weight in Corinthus. There isn't even a regular militia patrol down here.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago, the city guards turned the entire harbor district upside down. They were searching for stolen property. There have been plenty of thefts here lately, especially in the better quarters. They're obviously trying to blame the poor suckers at the harbor for everything.
Alright, well, now let's talk to Lamar. And we're going to get some free gold from him.
How's it going?
How much do you want?
What do you mean, how much?
I'm the moneylender and you came to me. What could you want from me? Money, of course.
Alright, well, lend me some money.
Lend me some money.
Sure, how much would you like? I charge 20%.
200 gold.
200 gold coins.
That's a lot of money. I'll see you here again tomorrow, and the money too. Understand?
Do you always throw your money at people like that?
Don't worry, you'll be back. Otherwise, I'll find you and kill you. It's that simple. You've got such a distinctive mug that it wouldn't take long for me to find you. So don't even think about playing around with me.
Alright, well, we're going to keep his money, and if he tries to attack us, well, we'll just fight him off. So, we've talked to around half the population of Corinthus at the moment. Now, that took, I have no idea how long that took me. So, I'm going to continue on here and go to the Merchant's Quarter, which is one of the less populated areas, even though it's got a shitload of NPCs. Oh, sweet. A ghillie. I want to use a ghillie. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Alright, well that's that. And let's see. We can get free beer, which is important in one of these. Well, you'll see. It's not exactly a quest, but it's part of a quest involving one of the people in the harbour. Now, the landlord doesn't have anything to do here.
Take a break and have a sip of cool beer. Lord Andre is springing for a few barrels of free beer.
There, as you can see, he has nothing to do. Neither does the Herald. So let's talk to Oath.
Hey! What are you doing here?
I'm a novice from the monastery. I run errands for the magicians and also the paladins. I have provided the 3 innkeepers in the city with wine from the monastery.
Who are the 3 innkeepers?
One of them is the good man here behind the bar. Then there is Kerrigan, who has his tavern on the Temple Square, and Cardiff, the owner of the tavern in the Harbor District.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
We novices seek enlightenment in prayer to Innos, and learn the principles of faith from the magicians. We serve them as we serve Innos, and prepare ourselves for the union with the fire.
Well, take me to the monastery.
Forget it. Do you know how many creatures I had to evade on the way? When I think of all those bloodflies, wolves, and goblins, I'm glad that I don't have to leave here anymore. Besides, you can't enter the monastery anyway.
Why not?
Entrance is only permitted to magicians, paladins, and novices.
How can I become a novice?
If a man feels the deep desire...
Hey, just tell me what the conditions are.